Hey there, friends. Let's take a little journey back in time. Imagine a world where America didn't exist. The story of the United States begins with brave explorers and determined settlers. They crossed vast oceans in search of a new life. In 1776, something amazing happened. The colonies decided they'd had enough of British rule. They wrote the Declaration of Independence, America's birth certificate. This led to the American Revolutionary War. The colonists were up against one of the world's strongest armies, but they had a burning desire for freedom and leaders like George Washington. The war lasted for years, but in the end, America won its independence. After the war, it was time to build a new nation. The Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution, the rule book for America. It talks about people's rights and explains how the government should work. The Constitution is still super important today, the foundation of American democracy. After winning independence, America had a lot of growing to do. The country started expanding westward. Pioneers set out in covered wagons looking for new land and opportunities. This time in history is often called the Wild West. People faced many challenges as they settled new territories. Immigrants from all over the world came to America, chasing the American dream. Each group brought their own culture and traditions, making America diverse. The country was changing fast, with new states and cities popping up. But the path to becoming a superpower wasn't always smooth. America faced big challenges, like the Civil War in the 1860s. This was a fight between the North and South over slavery and states' rights. It was a dark time, but it led to important changes, like the abolition of slavery. In the 20th century, America started to flex its muscles on the world stage. It played a big role in both world wars and emerged as a superpower. Today, the United States continues to be a major player on the global stage. You know what I love about America? Its incredible diversity. It's like a big, colorful quilt. Each patch represents a different culture or tradition, and when you put them all together, you get something truly beautiful. That's why America is often called a melting pot or a salad bowl of cultures. People from all corners of the world have made this country their home. In New York City, you might hear dozens of languages just walking down one street. In Miami, you can experience vibrant Latin American culture. Head to the Midwest and you'll find strong German and Scandinavian influences. And in California, there's a rich mix of Asian, Hispanic, and European cultures. This diversity shows up in the food people eat, the music they listen to, and the holidays they celebrate. Take Thanksgiving, for example. It's a uniquely American holiday, but families across the country celebrate it in different ways. Some might have turkey and pumpkin pie, others might add dishes from their own cultural backgrounds. America's diversity isn't just about different ethnicities, it's also about different ideas and ways of life. At its best, America's diversity is its greatest strength, making this country dynamic and exciting. All right, foodies, let's talk about one of my favorite subjects, American cuisine. Now, when you think of American food, what comes to mind? Hamburgers and hot dogs, right? Well, those are definitely part of the story. But American food is so much more than that. It's a delicious reflection of the country's diverse heritage and regional differences. Let's start our culinary tour in the South. Here, you'll find soul food and barbecue that'll make your taste buds dance. Crispy fried chicken, creamy mac and cheese, and sweet peach cobbler. These are comfort foods at their finest. And don't even get me started on the barbecue. Each state has its own style. In Texas, it's all about the beef brisket. In North Carolina, they love their pulled pork with vinegar-based sauce. Now let's head to the Northeast. In New England, you've got to try the clam chowder and lobster rolls. In New York City, grab a slice of pizza or a bagel with lox. As we move west, the flavors change again. In the Midwest, you'll find hearty dishes like Chicago deep dish pizza and Wisconsin cheese curds. Head to the Southwest for some spicy Tex-Mex cuisine. And on the West Coast, you'll find a focus on fresh, local ingredients. From coast to coast, American food is a delicious adventure. So come hungry and prepare to be amazed. From sea to shining sea, the varied landscapes of America. Let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible natural beauty of the United States. This country is like a giant playground for nature lovers. From the rugged coastlines to the towering mountains, from vast deserts to lush forests, America has it all. Let's start our tour on the East Coast. Here you'll find the Appalachian Mountains. They're covered in lush forests that burst into amazing colors in the fall. As you move inland, you'll come to the Great Plains with endless fields of wheat and corn. Head west, and the landscape changes dramatically. You'll hit the Rocky Mountains with their snow-capped peaks and crystal-clear lakes. Beyond the Rockies, you'll find the deserts of the Southwest, like the Grand Canyon and Monument Valley. Finally, we reach the West Coast. Here, you've got the misty redwood forests of Northern California. In the Pacific Northwest, you'll find rainforests and volcanoes. And let's not forget about Alaska and Hawaii. Alaska is a wilderness paradise with glaciers and fjords. Hawaii, on the other hand, is a tropical wonderland with active volcanoes and beautiful beaches. From sea to shining sea, America's landscapes are diverse and awe-inspiring. It's like having the whole world in one country. Natural wonders, exploring America's national parks. Now let me tell you about one of America's best ideas, the national parks. These are special places where nature is protected and preserved for everyone to enjoy. The story of America's national parks begins with Yellowstone, the world's first national park in 1872. Yellowstone is famous for its geothermal features like Old Faithful Geyser and diverse wildlife. Today, there are over 60 national parks in the United States, each unique and telling a different story. Let's take a whirlwind tour of some fan favorites. There's Yosemite in California with its towering granite cliffs and stunning waterfalls. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park straddles Tennessee and North Carolina and is the most visited park in the country. The Grand Canyon, a massive gorge carved by the Colorado River, is one of the world's natural wonders. Everglades National Park in Florida is a unique ecosystem often called a river of grass. These parks aren't just beautiful places to visit, they're also living laboratories where scientists study nature. And they're classrooms where we can all learn about the natural world. America's national parks truly are a national treasure. They offer a chance to connect with nature and appreciate the beauty of the natural world. So pack your bags and get ready to explore. The Big Apple and beyond, discovering America's major cities. All right, city lovers, it's time to hit the urban jungle. America's cities are like characters in a story. Each one has its own personality, its own rhythm, its own flavor. Let's start with the granddaddy of them all, New York City. The Big Apple is a place like no other. Now let's jet across the country to Los Angeles. LA is all about glitz, glamour, and sunshine. Let's not forget about Chicago, the Windy City. And of course, we have to mention Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. America's cities are full of wonders to explore. Lights, camera, action, Hollywood, and American entertainment. Let's talk about one of America's most famous exports, entertainment. And when we talk about entertainment, we've got to start with Hollywood. This neighborhood in Los Angeles is synonymous with the movie industry. Hollywood has been shaping global pop culture for over a century. The story of Hollywood begins in the early 1900s. Filmmakers were drawn to the area for its year-round sunshine and diverse landscapes. Soon, major movie studios set up shop, and stars were born. But American entertainment isn't just about movies. Television has played a huge role too. From classic sitcoms to gripping dramas, American TV shows are watched all over the world. And let's not forget about music. The United States has given the world jazz, blues, rock and roll, hip-hop, and so much more. Cities like New Orleans, Nashville, and Detroit have all played important roles in shaping American music. In recent years, American entertainment has gone digital. Streaming services like Netflix and Hulu are changing how we watch TV and movies. America continues to be a major player in shaping global pop culture, sharing stories and values with the world. Red, white, and blue trivia fun facts about the USA. All right, trivia buffs, it's time for some fun facts about the USA. Did you know that the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia has a crack in it? It's true. The bell cracked the first time it was rung in America, but that crack has become part of its charm. It's a symbol of American independence, imperfections and all. Here's another cool fact. The U.S. doesn't have an official language. While English is the most commonly spoken language, there's no law making it the official one. In fact, there are hundreds of languages spoken across the country. It's a testament to America's diversity. Let's talk about some quirky laws. In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. In Alabama, it's against the law to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. And in Oklahoma, it's illegal to take a bite out of another person's hamburger. These laws aren't really enforced, but they're fun reminders of how laws can sometimes be a bit silly. Here's a fact that might surprise you. The U.S. has no official national animal. The bald eagle is the national bird, but there's no official national animal. These fun facts show that there's always something new to learn about the United States. If you enjoyed these fun facts, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.